have 3 tips for competitive pricing. We do live in a world where we sell products and services, and the ability to effectively and competitively succeed at the sale of these products and services depends upon your knowledge and your experience doing so. My first tip is to generally for um, uh, tangible products, especially, you want to look around 30% as a markup compared to what your cost is. You have several factors to consider. You have overhead. If you have um, employees, you have to look towards their compensation and their benefits. If you are running a store, you need to think about utilities, rent, all those things. And you want to make sure that 30% at least is a good number to cover those expenses, plus hopefully makes a profit. Number two is the psychology of pricing. And I think we've all gone through the scenarios of where we see $3.99 and we wonder why they just don't put it as $4. Granted, it is only 1 penny off, but the psychology is a difference of about 30 to 60% of people that are willing to consider your product. And so, oftentimes, if you are looking around at a 30% markup, if you are uh, looking to sell something for, say, uh, $5.19, and that be your 30%. Ask yourself if you would be selling more if that product was being sold at $4.99 and suffer, you know, a 25% instead of a 30. And so you need to think about the psychology of it. That's why we have, the 99 cent on most all of our products these days, is because that 1 penny difference, that change in the first integer, makes all the difference in the world as far as your uh, number of sales is concerned. And so, you know, when you price something, first ask yourself, would I pay this much for it? And then ask yourself, would I pay $3.99 for it, or would I pay the $4? Number three, not all products are going to be flying off the shelf. You want to occasionally bring that product to the forefront, bring it to the mind. So you want to occasionally mark it down. You put on sales, 10%, 20%, clearance sale, blowout. Um, it is a promotion to move that item. And it's also important to show the validity of that item, show that it's necessary for the consumer. You can also show its uses. If you're selling, if you own a bee farm and you're selling honey, and you want to sell it in stores, that's all well and good, but part of your initiative, well, and the stores, but part of your initiative is to get out to the public the uses of honey, not just in taste, but maybe there's other uses. Uh, Recipes, that's good. That's a growing trend right now. Express the different kinds of recipes that it can be used for. Cleaning supplies, same thing. Uh, there's all kinds of uses for vinegar, and you can promote the various uses of vinegar. There's just a lot of things that you can do for that. So those are my 3 tips for the day. You want to generally look at least a 30% markup over your cost. Number two is to consider the psychology of pricing, and first put yourself in the shoes of a consumer, because you are as well, and just evaluate, the difference you see in like a $5.99 compared to a price tag that says $6. And also, you want to be able to keep your eye on the movement of that product. You want to occasionally mark it down. You want to promote it. You want to uh, bring to bear its uses, bring to bear its validity and necessity to the consumer, because that's what your job is as a salesman. Those are my 3 tips for today. Thank you.